All right, welcome to another episode of Any With Fat Funny. Today we got New Haven's own Skoontdadon. All right, so just tell the people who you are. Do your intro.
Yo, what up, man? My name is Skoontdadon from New Haven, Connecticut, Exit 8 to be exact. Y'all know who I am, man. If you don't know, you're about to get to know him, man. We about to turn up this summer, for sure.
All right, so let's just get into it. How did you start rapping?
Actually, I started rapping when, like, I tell this story all the time because this is like how I actually started rapping. I was young. I think I was like the age of 5. My dad was doing music and he got signed to LL in 1999 to Rock the Bells. And my pops, I did a video with him and he came home, showed me, my mom, my dad, excuse me. He came,
Showed us
yeah, I'm bugging. He came home and he showed me, my mom, my sister, the video and shit. And like ever since then, I was just something I wanted to do. So I just started freestyling this shit. You know how that shit be like, everybody want to be like they died and shit. Mm-hmm. So I just started like freestyling and shit, playing around with it. But I really took it serious around the age of like 12, 13.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's what you got into. So, like, what's your earliest memory of rap music? Like, something you remember. I know you said you've seen the videos. Like, you've seen like a video or freestyle. Something like, damn, nah, I got to stay in this. I got to do this. What's your earliest memory of rap?
I'll say Meek Mill. When watching Meek Mill come up and watching him elevate to the next level, that's kind of like motivated me and showed me, because like that was my era, like coming up in the game with music. So watching him like do it, not be brave, stomach touching, hungry, and like in really the trenches.
Seen a nigga make it from
so it's like something. Exactly, it can be done. It's possible. Yeah. Exactly, it's definitely not a fairy tale. You just got to go hard.
I think that's the hood anthem now. Dreams of Night. Where no matter, I was at a funeral and that shit came on. I said, all right, so who are you most influenced by?
I'm most influenced by, I say my dad for sure, and like I say Biggie and this is one more, Biggie and Nas.
And I could tell that in your music. Like the first time I heard you, you did, damn, it was you and Nova Big Stepper. Damn, I went to the city and shot the video and everything.
Fucking it was a the night, something like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, this sound like New York. It sound like New York. That's the first time I ever heard you on a song. I'm like, oh shit, that's when I started paying attention to your music. So who do you compare yourself to? Like when you hear Biggie, you hear Nas, you hear rap. You don't hear this new mumble shit.
I really I compare myself to hip hop, the originality, like the boom bap, like the real hip hop. None of that mixed down shit like everybody's trying to be like. People are literally changing their voice to sound like a drill rapper. People like you hear them on a song, you see them in person, you wouldn't even know that's them.
Huh?
It's weird.
Yeah, that drill shit not for everybody. Like, you gotta stay in your own lane. Like what I like about you, like it's hip hop. You turn you on, you hear the 90s. You don't gotta fake it. You hear what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So what song do you showcase your skills the most at? So if I was like, damn, this Skoont, listen to this, they gonna say, oh no, he nice. What song is that?
I say Steppers and Gritty Flow for sure.
Why them two songs? Because
Steppers is like one of them songs, as soon as you hear it, it grabs you, it moves you, it makes you want to dance, to give you that bop. And Gritty Flow is just that hunger, that pain, that, you know what I mean? That like you can even work out to Gritty Flow. Like it just motivates you, give you that push, that drive.
All right. So what's your top 5 favorite rap songs that not you, it can be local or mainstream, that like get you motivated, get you on demon? Like, what's your top 5 songs?
My top 5? For sure, for the first one, gotta be Meek Mill's. His early morning freestyle. I've been listening to that hard body. YG Tech 90 Day Run. I listened to that 5 times over before I got here. What's another one? 50 Cent Hustle Ambition. That right there is like a soul mover. Like Hustle Ambition, it really makes you want to go hard whatever you're doing. You could be fixing engines. You want to be
this shit.
Yeah, you gonna be the illest tech, you know what I'm saying? So like that one, what's another one? Shit, man. I don't really think I got another 2, man.
You gotta have 2 more. It could be new school or old school.
Okay. Oh man. What's another one? Oh, Biggie, 10 Crack Commandments for sure.
I think that's rap 101. Everybody got
Yeah. What's another one, man? It's this one weird, but the Lil Wayne and Lloyd track, you know what I'm talking about?
My head went to stop. Wait a minute.
I love that record. It's weird. That old school joint. I just love that record. Like, you know, like when you listen to a record, it brings you back memories of from that's one of them.
All right. So locally, what music you fucking with locally?
I definitely fucks with Ty Henny, Free Henny. I fucks with Leak Bass, Free Bass. Who else, man? Sholey, the holy one. That man go crazy. That man go crazy. And there's not a lot of niggas that I say I listen to and it make me want to go sit down like, nah, I gotta write some better shit. Mm-hmm. He's one of them. He's one of them, definitely for sure. Who else? Shout out to Nova Big Stepper. I fucks with her music. Who else? Damn. That's kind of, I think that's kind of wraps it up. Like,
all right. So now you mentioned the local people. What's your thoughts on the local music scene, Connecticut? Because like I feel like for the past 6 months, Connecticut been coming hard. So what's your thoughts on it?
I feel as though like everyone want to make it first. Mm-hmm. Everyone want to be the face, which is cool. That's like, you know what I mean? Whatever you do, you want to be best at it. But I feel as though, excuse me, I feel as though if we could all come together as one, like as artists and put together big platforms, like Sholey doing one coming up, the Sholey and Friends type shit like that. We all come together and we start really putting our tools together and pushing this shit, because that's how them Detroit niggas doing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we just can't stick together up here.
So you say that's a downfall. Everybody trying to be the one to pop, so they don't want to support each other.
Yeah.
I feel that way too. Like, this nigga do this, now you doing this, and you talk about him doing it, but we all can do what we doing or work together and do it.
Facts.
All right, so you got a lot of features. What was your favorite feature that you did on one of your songs?
My favorite feature? Oh man, I think it would be with that nigga Lay, that song we did on one of my albums. I think it was called Bars or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. We went crazy on that shit. Yeah, we dumbed out on that shit.
You ever had a feature and it made you rewrite your part?
Never.
No, so you never said, nah, this nigga killed me, let me go do this again.
Never, I'm him. Never, I'm him for real. You know what I'm saying? Never.
Damn, I had a follow-up, but you him. All right, so what you like doing more, freestyle or writing songs?
I used to freestyle like a motherfucker. Like back in the day when I was younger, you couldn't tell me nothing freestyling. But I realized in this day and era, you have to make a song a banger. Mm-hmm. Even if it's like, don't get me wrong, freestyles are good.
But that's only one lane. Not to cut you off, that's one lane. You really can't. You got to be a battle rapper now. You can't
exactly. Feel me? Like for instance, like they'll put you in that Jadakiss lane. Okay, he's just another Jadakiss. He can't make a song. Shout out to Jada though. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to produce music, which I can do all. I can rap about a cereal brand. I don't fuck around.
All right. So what's like the creative process for you? Writing music.
Like a lot of people don't know this, but I take like 2 or 3 days working on a song. Mm-hmm. But if I'm being rushed to do something, it's nothing. But if I feel as though I get to a point I'm getting at like a little writer's block, all right, I'll chill. I'm saying I'll just double back to it because it's like it's never no rush.
Right.
Because I like to just make everything perfect. Yeah. Feel me?
All right. So your dream feature. Damn. Dream feature.
My dream feature?
That if you get this feature, it's going to take you out of here. That's it.
Meek Mills. All the way.
If it ain't the baby, it's Meek Mill.
Meek Mills, man. Definitely.
All right, so it's a lot of freestyle platforms going around here. And like I was doing my research, I'm like, damn, he was never on bars on I-95.
They had me up there doing like...
Oh, you was up there?
Yeah, it was like a small segment. Like it was like a big cypher type shit. You know what I mean?
All right, and do you think them type of platforms are important to like further your career or to get your talent out there? Or are you just like... What's your thoughts on them platforms?
I feel as though all them platforms is good for exposure. Like any exposure, good exposure. Like for instance, 6ix9ine getting beat in the bathroom. Now he's gonna drop an album. They're gonna listen to it. Like so. At the end
you think that shit was real?
Absolutely. Them men was kicking him in the face.
But the nigga had on a bubble coat and tighty whities.
He built like that. He's from Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying?
At the gym though, like I think that shit was staged because
that was one hell of a stage. They was beating the blood out that man.
I ain't paying you that much to stomp on me like that. Fuck
like
that.
Kicking them all in the face. Hey,
niggas said stop recording. Y'all jump me.
Boy, she was swole up.
Yeah. All right. So do you feel like you're the underdog or overlooked? Because people talk about people all the time, and some people mention you, but like other people don't mention you. Like, nah, this nigga. If you listen, I think you lyrically, you from New Haven now. You and Tone B, the only people I think of that like go crazy with the lyrics.
Yeah, shout out to Tone B, man. That nigga be going crazy. I used to watch him when I was younger with the freestyles and everything. Boy, definitely be snapping. For sure. Hell yeah. He dropped some new shit. Just recently on his page, he was dumbing out on.
Nah, Tone nice. But do you feel like an underdog?
I feel like I'm definitely like overlooked. But then again, I feel like it's more of a hate thing in my city. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people know like I'm him for real, but they just don't want to give me my credit. And I show love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I never like put no one down because of their talent or none of that. I always show love to everybody what they doing. It's just more of I just don't like Skoont. He think he's him.
Ain't nothing wrong with thinking you him though.
Yeah, but it's a difference when they think that I think it, but then they think it, but they don't want to think it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You feel me?
You think that. Yeah, that's why you mad. Look, you mad at me. All right, so do you feel what inspires you to keep making music? Because I know even with this, like, damn, somebody come out with something doing the same thing I'm doing, numbers go crazy, and I be like, damn, what am I doing wrong? What keeps you going to keep doing it?
Change my mother's life. That's like the main thing keeping my wheels going.
All right. So what advice would you give a up and coming rapper?
Don't stop. Don't tell nobody. Like don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. Stay focused. Grind. Put your pain into it, cause like pain music always become the best music eventually. If it don't be that at the time, it's gonna definitely pop eventually. Put your pain into your music. Make some party music, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to be like everybody. Do something to stand out. You know what I'm saying? Be original. All
right, so who were some of the rappers you looked up to locally?
Locally?
That you wish they would have gave you that advice?
Locally when I was young, when I started rapping, it was like in my city, only people was rapping was Bragging Rights, Ty Henney, Wally Don. And I think that was it when I started rapping. So like one of them definitely was Ty Henney though, when I was younger, looking up to while he was doing this thing in the music game for sure.
All right, so the last song you put out was Joy, right? Featuring Tommy Guns was the last song you released.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us about that song.
Okay, so actually that record is, I had got a call from my manager and they plugged me with some guy named Herb Middleton, which is a Grammy nominated producer. He did shit with Al Green. He did stuff with, I'm talking about Nas. He did stuff with everybody in the industry. He was down with Bad Boy. Like, he goes way back. And I actually got on a phone call with him, got his number right now, and called me like, yo, I want to work with you. And that's actually, he produced that record.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I actually drove all the way to Delaware. Yeah, I drove to Delaware to go to the studio, meet up with him in person, and we just laid the track down.
People don't want to do that. Like, you fly to Delaware.
I was 2 hours early. He couldn't believe it.
He was early today. I'm like, damn, this is the first person that
I
was late too.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely like to be early, man. Always got to be early, man. Definitely.
All right. So do you got like, you mentioned a manager. Do you have like a manager or you managed by somebody?
I got a manager down south.
Okay.
He lives in actually, damn, where do he live? He lives in Atlanta. I met him when I went down there to do the 50 Cent. I said 50 Cent, oh my God. I went down there when I did the Rick Ross thing. When Rick Ross had the car show, I was supposed to perform. I paid $5,000 for a slot. And what had happened was it was too many artists there, bombarded the stage. So some main artists paid $30,000 and shut the whole stage down.
But you got your $5,000 back, right?
Did you see what's got stripes?
How much you paid?
Definitely got that bag back.
All right, so if a label will come to you today, you taking the deal or you staying independent?
I'm taking the deal.
What would make you take the deal?
I'm taking the deal because it's like, at the end of the day, Like, for instance, let me break this down. Remember when Dr. Dre and Suge Knight was going through what they was going through, and Suge Knight wanted his masters? And Suge Knight came to his sense and said, you know what, you can have the masters. You know why? Because he made 1,000 more.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I'm going to fulfill this contract. Then I'm going to be independent. You're going to walk me in the door. I'm going to fulfill your contract. You're going to recoup your money and then some. Thank you. You changed my life. You changed my mom's life. I appreciate you. Shake your hand, but now I'm independent and now I'm in the game. That's what people don't understand.
Tory Lanez did it. Yeah.
Exactly.
It was smart. So I was just about to ask you that question about owning masters. Do you think it's important for people to own the masters? Or like you said, wait till you get in the game, have some clout, have something behind your name to talk about owning masters? I
feel as though you still not getting on my masters just off the jump. You can get the upper hand a little, like 60-40, something like that. I still want to eat off my masters. So it's like, you definitely get the upper hand, because especially if you're giving me an advance. But if I don't want no advance and we're doing it another way, then I want like 70 to 80% of my masters. But if you're giving me money, then it's a different level, because I know you want to recoup your money, which is understandable. That's the business.
It's the business part. People be forgetting the business part of it.
Exactly.
People talk about Diddy a lot, but if you do the research, none of y'all kind of never fulfilled the deal that y'all was supposed to do. Y'all, you still owe that man money. He got that money from somebody else.
They put $1 million into you, right? And then you flop.
Right. And
you finesse them. See what I'm saying?
He jipped me. Nah, you never paid back that money. You never got that money back.
Exactly.
All right. So you got any music projects coming out this year?
Oh, man. I got some. It's in the oven. Just know it's in the oven. Me and Dre got a link. You know, Dre guy, he run New Haven. My guy in the other room, we got a link, man. We definitely I got some shit excuse my language. I got some heat coming, man. Definitely stay tuned. A lot of more visuals, though.
All right.
A lot of more visuals.
All right. So when you drop music this time, do you think it's important to have like a rollout plan or something like that? Because a lot of time, what we miss, even me doing this, we don't have put like the marketing and everything behind it.
Absolutely.
So we really just stay within our group.
That's kind of why I fell back from the music scene for a minute, because it was more of I got to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, now I figure it out. Now I know the budget. Now I got to do this. Now I got to do that. Put all the pieces together for the puzzle, and then now it's just time to go. And like, I'm about to start dropping and start doing everything in May. So everybody just keep doing what y'all doing. Him is on the way.
All right. So, all right, the Roses and Rose Runway freestyle video. How was that like? Because the energy was crazy. That video was crazy. Everybody killed. I never seen a song like, oh shit, they all went sick. So what was that energy like in that room when y'all shot that? And how did y'all shoot that? Where did y'all shoot that at? We
shot that in the Ville, and it was a building there, Newhall, with the big building where they got like the big white drop rooms and everything over there.
In Newhall?
I think it was was it?
Show it. Had to be
one of them streets. Yeah. We shot it in there, and the energy was, man, it was lit. I mean, everybody did their thing, man. We killed it. We definitely put on for the city.
All right. So, what does the future look like for Skoont?
Man, the future look bright for Skoont, man. The future look bright. Like, I feel like this is my year right here. Every time everybody say this is my year, but this is really my year, because I have now made it to the point where no one can stop me. Like, to the point I can do whatever I have to do. Like, if I have to pay for this or pay for that to get where I'm going, I'll be able to do that now, because I put myself in position. I had to disappear from the scene to recreate myself.
All right. How important do you think it is to invest in yourself? You just said something important that a lot of people don't do it. They pay for the studio time. They got a song. They think they're going to pop.
Yeah.
But like, you got to put money and time behind it. So
it's blogs. It's blogs you got to be on. It's interviews you got to be at. It's places you have to be to meet people. Sometimes you just got to, like, for instance, sometimes you just might want to get dressed, take your wife to Ricardo's in New York. That's a jewel I just dropped. You'll meet a lot of rich people in that spot.
Right.
Rappers, movie stars. So,
being outside.
Yeah, you have to be outside for sure.
All right. So, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah, man, I want to say, listen, man, y'all tapped in with me and WithFatfunny, man. Y'all stay tuned. I got some heat on the way for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? More visuals, more everything. We turning up this year, man, for sure. Appreciate y'all.
Now, I want to thank you for coming. Like, when I first started doing this was the first people I thought about getting up here, because like I said, to me, this is hip hop and I want to do music. So I appreciate you for coming. I know it took me a while to get here.
Yeah, man, but we here. We made it. We made it.
This is the end of the episode.
Yes, sir.
We out.